Well, I'd say my first influence, I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I have to say my dad, because obviously he's into his music, he was a music teacher, and I just grew up listening to his record collection.
Well, it'd have to be my parents that first got me into music. They were both into different kind of styles, really. My dad was big into prog, like complicated guitar music, and my mum was more into punk, kind of DIY, straightforward sort of things. So I had the different influences on both sides. I was going through my dad's record collection at a young age, finding things I liked and didn't like, and listening to tapes always in the car and asking, oh, what's this, oh, what's that? And that was, so yeah, it was inescapable, really.
So my dad played guitar from when I was really young. My mum played the piano. So it was just that, really, tried different instruments, and then I got into the drums.
I was playing Xbox with him once and I heard a song through his mic, and then I just liked him. It was Royal Blood, actually.
Royal Blood?
Yeah, Royal Blood was the first band that I liked. Properly. Then it was Red Chili Peppers.
And then Strokes.
Yes, Strokes.
I'd say my first ever music experience would be when my dad took me to see Oasis when I was 8. He took me to Eaton Park when they were on their final tour, 2 gigs before they broke up actually. So I was lucky to get to go and see him.
Oh, well, I guess, okay, my first seeing live music, I remember I was young, I must have been like primary school age, and there was a gig on at my local Wheatsheaf pub, and I remember we were sat right by the speakers, and the only band I can remember was a group called Souled for Rock and Roll. It was like Soul, SOUL''D for rock and roll. And I remember being blown away at the guitar playing, and they did a rendition of Whiskey in the Jar, the Thin Lizzy version, and that the guitarist went really badly out of tune and just struggled the rest of his set to get it back in. But I was still blown away regardless.
I started playing in brass bands, so I did a few brass band competitions around about 12, 13, and I played in Birmingham, my first gig at Symphony Hall.
Well, unofficially, I remember being about 4, and our nursery was doing this like mini show for the junior school that was like attached, and apparently I have no recollection of this, but apparently I got up and did like a jazz rendition of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 One Cycle Official Live, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, it would probably be with a brass band or a jazz band. We did some sort of young music for youth competitions, and they will probably be the first time I played live.
The first time I was ever on stage would have been in primary school, but the first time I took it seriously would be for when I played for Play Navy, when I sang for Play Navy, and we did a sold out show at a little pub in town.
Playing me Beatles tunes and Oasis and stuff, it just made me want to write music. I started writing music after that, and now here we are.
Yes, yeah, I've played quite a few gigs, but I still always get nervous because you still always want to perform the best, and no matter what happens, something always goes wrong. It depends how big the audience is as well. If you're playing to about 4 people, then it's not too bad, but when you're playing to 100 people plus, then yeah, I get pretty nervous.
It's tough. It's not always easy to come by. But when you do start to, get rewarded for your hard work, I think it's one of the best feelings out there, to be honest.
Definitely some people get into music because they like the idea of being rich, but generally we're lucky if we break even. Maybe in the future there might be opportunities to make money. I know generally bands make more money off the sale of one t-shirt than they do off 10,000 streams on something like Spotify. So, but we don't do streaming. Like, if you want to listen to us, you can either listen to it for free online, which we're absolutely cool with, or somewhere down the line we'll be selling physical copies of our music, and again, we're probably going to be just about breaking even.
I don't think I've ever earned money through music. I think I might have made about £8 once off a gig, but I can't wait for the day when if I actually manage to make a living off it.
What instrument do you play?
I play the drums.
Come
Are you
on.
liking it?
Mark it
No.
there.
No, what?
Someone clap.
Probably watching bands that our parents made us go to.
Really?
Probably
What are you on
Manic
about?
Street Preachers.
Chatting nonsense.
Manic Street Preachers.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Cool, this is killing me.